We've all heard the story of Ruth before.
She goes with Naomi, she meets Boaz, and is the great-grandmother of Jesus.
It's written in the Bible from the perspective of some unknown person so that we don't miss out on too much of each character.
Or do we?
So today we have the rare opportunity.
Yes, we've been able to make contact with all the key people in this story to hear their very own perspective
So won't you join us?
as we look at the real story behind Ruth and the Boaz. Go through this. See how you go. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
We've heard the story about your family before, about Ruth and Boaz, but I was wondering if we could hear it from your perspective.
Of course.
How are you coping through all of this?
Well, to be honest, not very well. I had lost all of the men in my life. My husband, both of my sons. It was hard enough in those days, but without a man it was even harder. I got to a point where I asked people to call me Mara instead of Naomi.
Oh, what does Mara mean?
Mara means bitter. I was very bitter. I was very bitter at God.
And how's your relationship with God now?
It's better. I've seen that God is in control even in the hard times. And He has brought joy back into my life. But I don't want to skip that far ahead in the story.
Thank you. So you decided to head back to Bethlehem.
Yep, off to Bethlehem with my two daughters-in-law. And when we were walking down the road, I realised it was actually going to be better for them to stay in Moab. That was their hometown, that's where their families were, and I was going back to nothing. I couldn't offer them anything, I didn't have any other sons for them to marry. And even if I gave birth to them right there on the road, by the time they were of age, the girls wouldn't have been able to have a life with them. So I told them to leave and to go back home.
So what did they do?
Well, to start with, neither of them wanted to go. But after a little more convincing, Orpah went home. But Ruth would not budge. She had made up her mind. She wasn't changing it. I will go where you go. I will live where you live. Your people will be my people and your God will be my God, she said.
And how did you feel about Ruth coming with you?
Well, I was a little frustrated because I thought she'd be better off in Moab. But secretly, I was grateful. I didn't want to be on my own again. Everyone in my life had gone back and she was the last one left. So we went back to Bethlehem. Everyone was shocked to see me. I wasn't the woman I was when I left them all those years ago. I had changed, but God wasn't finished with me yet.
Well, I can't wait to chat with the rest of your family and hear their side of the story. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Cool.